Hey, folks, Dave back here again. I usually don't go live twice in the same night, especially so close to each other. But I stumbled on this basketball game the other day, and I just started playing it, and I'm really liking this. This game has some potential to it, big time, and I wanted to show you guys this tonight before I call it a night. I've only been playing this for 5 minutes, and I already got the hang of it, and that's why I'm kind of going live here. So this is. It doesn't have a name yet. I don't think that he's got a name for this yet. But what it is, there's 4 teams from 86, 87 that are sample teams, and then there's 4 teams from 2021, I think, or something like that you can play. So, of course, I'm going to play the Celtics and the Hawks, see what happens. But let me show you how this game works. It's really something else. And sorry, I'm just kind of setting up my feed here as I am live. I just want to make sure everything looks okay. Let me show you how this works, okay? As Robbie shows up, thanks for tuning in. I'm just getting my chat going here on the phone so I can see it. All right, so this is what you do. All you need is 2 10-sided die. Now, on Ball Roller here, I added a third die. That is my 10th die, so that's like 90.9 because there are tenths in this game. And this is free to play, and I put the link in the description so you can go download it. And this is just something I set up in Excel so I could play it. So this is what happens. So we're going to roll the dice to see who gets possession here in the first quarter. 1 to 50 will be Boston. 51 to 100 will be Atlanta. All right, so 51, of course. So Atlanta gets possession. Now, there's a couple different ways to play this game. You can play this generic, or you can play this with individual players. Now, right now, it only looks like there's 5 players per team, so you're going to have a hard time doing a replay or something right now. But again, this is early stages of this game. So here's what you do. It's a piece of cake. So Atlanta has the ball, and we just started off here in the first. So we're going to roll the dice. And now it's an 8.6. We'll call it an 8 because we only need the round numbers here for some of this. So 8. So over here with 8, we look on Atlanta, and you see the 4 to 13 over here? 8 is a turnover. So Atlanta goes down, and they throw the ball away, and Boston gets it. So we take 20 seconds off the clock. It's Boston's ball. So let's roll the dice. It's a 13. So we get 2 turnovers. So turnover 4 to 14. That's a turnover as well. So the ball goes back to Atlanta. So neither team has put it in yet. So let's roll the dice for Atlanta. All right, so we got a 73. We got a 73. We come down here, and that's 2 points, and it's good for Atlanta. Now, again, right now I'm playing the generic team game, and I'll get into a little bit of the individual players in a second because there's some options to this, and what makes this fun is the options. It really does. All right. Oh, but of course my OCD is killing me right here, so I need to bring that down. There we go, a little bit better. All right, so that's 73 is 2 points. So Atlanta comes down and scores, and they're on the board with 2 points, and now we take time off the clock, and it's going to be Celtics ball. And yes, the Hawks are owning the Celtics in Ron's replay too. Yes, they are. So that's why I took them tonight to see what would happen here. All right, so Celtics ball. We roll a 15, and that's going to be a free throw attempt. So now, I could figure out who's going to take it, but I'm going generic right now. So I'm just going to go generic. So there's been a foul, and we get 2 free throw attempts, and the team average is 80.8. So I need to get 80.8 or less. That's why I added the little die over here for my 0.8. You don't have to use it. I'm going to use it just for fun. So 80.8. All right, so the steps up, and 65, and it's good. All right, so Boston's on the board with a free throw. It is now 2-1. And a second attempt is 71, and that is good too. So a couple of free throws, and the Boston ties it up. It's 2-2. I'm going to play a little bit more, and then I'll get into the individual part of this game, but I kind of just want to play some of the generic here just to get going here. All right, so Atlanta ball, a 64. So that's a 2-point attempt. All righty. So what we're going to do is go over here to the 2-point attempt percentage, and that's 49.1. So I need 49.1 or less to sink it. However, the Celtics team defense is a -2. So I subtract 2 from this 49.1 to give me 47.1. Now, the instructions say you can round up or down with the decimals. I'm going to keep the decimals, and I'm going to roll the decimal point here in the round little blue die over here. All right, so 47.1. So the shot is up and no good. The 55 is no good. So the shot is no good, and it goes over to Boston with 10:40 to go in a 2-2 game. Boston comes up the court, a 90, and that's 2 points straight up. There's no attempt. It's just a good bucket, and it's good. So Boston takes the lead now. It is 4-2, and that's how this plays. You see how simple this is? This is great. So we take time off the clock. And it comes with, you have a clock here. See it on my little card here. And you actually, so this is obviously a spreadsheet, but it comes with a clock here, and you just move a coin or a chip along the board here is kind of what you would do with that. There's also a score sheet here you can get right from their website in the description. And you check off, the scores, and you even put in who got the points. So it does come with a few things here. There's also a scoring run chart that I might need if I get the scoring run in this game, and I'll show you what happens with that. But boy, I've been really. How's timing determined? It's there's two ways to do timing. One is the kind of the generic way where it's 20 seconds per possession. That's what I'm doing right here. Or if you see the pace, where it's 98 for Boston and 97 for Atlanta, there is a different chart here below the clock that uses the pace, and it's kind of like possession-based. I like to use the clock because I like to see how much time there is, okay? So here we go. So Boston takes the lead, so it's going to be Atlanta ball, I believe it is. So Atlanta's going to roll here, and a 26 is a free throw attempt, so there's a foul and there's another free throw. All right, so their free throw attempt is 75.9. So the first one is up and good. All right, so Atlanta's got 3 now. And the second attempt is good as well. All right, so each team's hit a couple of free throws in a bucket. And now we take this off, 20 seconds off the clock, Boston ball. 83, Boston, that's going to be 2 points, and it's good. It's automatically good over there. And so now they have 6. And we take time off the clock, and it's 9:40. Atlanta ball, a 47. It's going to be a 2-point attempt. The 2-point attempt is 49.1 minus the 3. So that's going to be a 46.1. I'm sorry, it's a 2, so 47.1. So 47.1, the shot is up, and no good. They missed it, and it's going to be Celtics ball. And that's kind of how this game plays. All righty? It is fast and it is easy. So that's the generic way to play, okay? So let me show you on the left here, the Celtics. You can't see my mouse, I don't think. But you see on the Celtics over here, so this you're rolling from basically 1 to 100, and you can see on the Celtics card, to get a scoring run, it's 1 to 3. And if you get the scoring run, the runs are already here. I don't even need to go to my chart. They've already put the runs on the card. So if you get the scoring run, then you roll the dice over to here to see what the scoring run is, and you would knock 4 minutes off the clock for a scoring run. TO, that's a turnover, so anything between 4 and 14 for Boston is a turnover. The FT attempt, obviously that's a free throw attempt. You get 2 of those if it's between 15 and 34. You get a 2-point shot attempt from 35 to 67. And 1 means it's a bucket, and you get a free throw from 68 to 70. The 2 points we've already had, that's automatic 2. Then you get your 3-point attempt, and then the automatic 3. So that's how that works out. On the right-hand side, you can see that the pace, that comes in if you want to do the possession rather than the 20-second clock type of thing. There's your free throw percentage. You got to roll that or less to get the bucket, and that can be affected if you want with the other team's defense. So Atlanta's defense is a -3. So obviously the free throws are not affected, but the 2 points and the 3 points are. So that's how that goes. Now, let's play some individual stuff here. Now, the one thing I'm not 100% sure of is the individual defense. Okay, that's kind of like a super advanced things right now. And so it looks like, I don't know basketball well enough, but it looks like Dennis Johnson will go up against Doc Rivers and Danny Ainge against Randy Whitman and Larry Bird against Dominique Wilkins right down the line. That's how maybe it's laid out. Maybe I'm wrong with that. So if I'm wrong, I will hopefully the developer will let me know on this. But if you want to play individual defense, you can see each player has their own defense. So if the person is taking a shot against them, then you can go look at that. And it's also columns, the FT, 2 PT, and 3-point column to see who's going to take the shot. So let's do that. Okay, so Atlanta's got the ball, and let's play a little bit of individual play. All right, so we got a 44. Good. That's going to be a 2-point attempt. That's going to be great. So let's see who's going to take it. So I'm going to roll. The 2-point attempt is 90, so it's going to be Kevin Willis, because I went over here to the 2-point column, and he's a 71 to 93. So Kevin Willis is going to attempt a 2-point shot. I believe he's going up against McHale, who's a -2 on the defense. So his 2-point percentage is 53.8. -2 is 51.8. So Willis looks to put this one up. What you talking about, Willis? And it is good. He puts that up over McHale. That's 2 points for Atlanta. We take some time off the clock, and it's going to be Celtics ball. I don't know if there's an on-fire thing in this game. He's like I said, this is a brand new game that just come out. He just sent me the link, and I'm just trying it out tonight. And it's a very basic game. I don't think that we have too many crazy things going on in this game like that. So Boston ball. So I'm going to let them bring it up the court. And you can also use a team defense. So when Kevin Willis took that shot, if I wanted to use a team defense of -2, I could do that instead of going up against McHale. But I figured I'm going to go individual on individual here. So a 55, so that's going to be a 2-point attempt by Boston because that falls between 35 and 67. So a 2-point attempt, let's see who's going to take that shot. A 44 2-point attempt is going to be none other than Larry Bird. Now, if he was going up against a team defense, he would subtract 3. If he goes up against Wilkins, he subtracts 1. We're going individual. So we're going to say Bird going up against Dominique Wilkins. So we're going to subtract 1 from his 2-point range of 54.7. So he's got 53.7. So Bird, 53.7, puts it up, and it's good. So Bird hits it, and it's now 8-6, and we take some time off the clock. And that's how this game plays. And I've been playing this for about 10 minutes. It took me longer to set up the spreadsheet than it did to figure out the game, and I'm enjoying the heck out of this. This feels like a lot like regular season basketball, but possession by possession rather than 3-minute chunks. And this works. This really works. The only thing that, because there's only 5 players on each team, that's where it gets kind of sticky, because if you want to play an as-played, you're not going to get it. So you get your starting 5. But this game I'm enjoying it. I really am. All right, so let's go back to Atlanta here. So Atlanta with a 16, and it's going to be a foul and a free throw. So let's see who's going to take the free throw, and a 28 is going to be Randy Whitman. So Randy Whitman's got a 78.7. First one is up and good. So Whitman hits the free throw, and it's 7. So we said 78.7, and this one is no good. No good. He loses it, and it's going to be Boston ball here, leading 8-7. So Boston brings it up the court. 0-3. Oh, we got a run. Okay, good. So we have our first scoring run. So I'm going to roll and check the run. So it's a 71. So it looks like it's a 6-0 run for Boston. And we take 4 minutes off the clock, according to the run. That's what it says. Yep. So we mark off the points, subtract 4 minutes from the timer, and then we give the ball to Atlanta. Now, there is a chart here in the instructions, and it's only a handful of pages here, that break down the who gets the points on that run. So if you were keeping track of points, again, it's only the 5 guys here, but it would break that down for you. All right, so we rolled 6, so it's 6-0 on the run, so that's going to give us 14 for Boston, and we take 4 minutes off this clock, and it goes down to 4:20, and it's Atlanta ball. So we had our first run of the game. So Boston leads 14-7. Very low-scoring game. When I was watching him play it on his channel, he was scoring a lot of points in his game. So I think I'm playing this right. I just have a low-scoring game. A 66. That's going to be a 2-point attempt for Atlanta. And 19. So it's going to be Doc Rivers. I don't want to say 19, 2-point. Randy Whitman again. So Whitman going up against Ainge. So it's his defense is +1. So it's a 51.5. Whitman puts this up, and good. So Whitman hits the shot. And with 4 minutes to go in the quarter now, it is 14-9 Boston. Boston brings it up with an 84. It's a 2-point attempt. A 99. It's going to be Robert Parrish putting this one up, going up against Tree Rollins, who's a defensive -6. Oh, boy. So that's going to be a 49.7 if my math is right. 49.7. Good. Parrish with the sky hook over Dominique. And the Celtics lead this one here. And this game, even this is the kind of the super advanced part of this game here, is I'm not keeping points on the side over here, but I could. But this is about as how difficult as this game gets. And as a casual basketball fan, this works. This works so much. It really does. All right, so Atlanta ball. An 18 for Atlanta. Oh, and it's a foul. And he's fouled. A 6. So the free throw is going to be Doc Rivers going to the line. His free throw is 82.8. The first one is good, and the second one is good as well. So they're going to tack on a couple more here. And we're going to bring that down to 320. And Celtics lead is 16-11 here with 3:20 to go in the first quarter. A 36 for Boston. That's going to be a 2-point attempt. And it's going to be 15, and that's going to be Danny Ainge taking this one here. Now, if he's going up against Whitman, which I'm assuming is correct because they're across from each other, I could be very wrong with this. Again, this is my first playthrough here. I will confirm this with the developer as I play more. So Ainge is going up against Whitman, a 2-point attempt. So it's a 49, and now we're adding 3 because his defense is obviously not that good. 52.8. Ainge puts this up. No good. And again, there's really no the rebounds are automatic in this game. The turnovers are automatic. So there's a lot of automatic things in here. Sports Time Machine. Right now, there are only 4 teams in 86-87. I got the Celtics, the Hawks, the Lakers, and the Mavericks from 86-87. And there's also 4 teams from a newer season. I think the Bulls are in there as well, which is I think it's 2020, 2021. I put a link in the description to both the page where you can get the game and to the developer's video, who probably do a better job explaining this than I will. But I've picked this up in a couple of minutes, and I'm absolutely loving this game. For me, it's perfect for basketball. I would like to see a couple of more players here so I could spread the scoring around a little bit more. That would be ideal. But as far as the gameplay goes, it's going pretty well. Now, all right, so the shot was no good, so I think it's going to be Atlanta ball if that's where I left off. Like I said, when I'm playing the game, I think I have a possession marker that I use to keep track of who's got the ball. So here, I'm just trying to remember it by memory here. In 81, we got a 2-point attempt. This is going to be, it's 100. So it's going to be Tree Rollins is going to try this one against Parrish. So his 2-point attempt is 54.6 minus 4, so I think it's a 48.6. So looking for 48.6, and it's no good. Good defensive play there by Parrish, and Boston brings it up here, leading 16-11. 33, that's going to be a foul and a free throw. So let's see who goes to the line. It's going to be 9, so the free throw is going to be DJ, Dennis Johnson. 83.3. First one up is good. Second is good. So he hits them both, and that gives him 18. And now we're down to 2 minutes to play, and we are flying through this game. And boy, I tell you, if this was for sale with teams from like the 80s, oh yeah, I would be all over this game. This is really, really, really fun. It really is. Alrighty, so I think it's Atlanta ball, right? Because DJ hit both free throws. All right, there's Atlanta ball, a 53. And that's going to be a 2-point attempt. And 72 is Kevin Willis. So Kevin Willis with the -2 from McHale. It's a 51.8. Puts this one up, and it is good. Nice bucket there. And that's going to be 13. So with 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter, Celtics lead is 5. It is a 16 here, and that's going to be another foul and a free throw. So an 89 on the free throw. It's going to be Parrish at the line. Oh, boy. 73.5. First one, good. Second one, good. So Parrish hits them both, and Celtics lead increases. 1:40 to play. Atlanta ball. 27, and there's another foul. So going to the line will be 34, and that's going to be Dominique Wilkins, 81.8. First one, good. Second one, good as well. So he tacked on a couple of free throws. And it's minute 20 to go here. Celtics ball. Here we go. Boston bringing it up now. It's going to be a 2-point try. 46 is Larry Bird. So Bird going up against Wilkins. We got to subtract 1 because the defensive is -1 on Wilkins. So that's a 53.7. No good. Bird misses that one there. And, you can, again, when I started this, I played the generic version with just the team. And I'll go back to that right now to show you the difference. I would skip right over that and go right to the individuals. I really would. That's how easy this is. So let's go back to the team play now, okay? So the team play, a 44 is a 2-point attempt, and this is a generic attempt. So the 2-point attempt is 49.1 minus the team defensive 2. Again, I'm going to just go back to team play here to show you what this is. So that's a 47.1. It's up and no good. And we don't know who took it because we're just playing the generic basic version with the team. So it's going to be Boston ball here with 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Boston brings it up, and 0-1. Oh, they go on another run. And it's 60, and it's going to be a 6-0 run, and that'll end the quarter. Now, I don't know how runs work at the end of the quarter there because I'm supposed to take 4 minutes off the clock. So I guess my question would be, with 40 seconds left on the run, do I take the run as it is and think that they just went nuts in those 40 seconds, or what I do? So that's something I'll have to or maybe that wraps around. Maybe that would wrap around. So it's a 6-0 run with 40 seconds. I'm thinking they could have stolen it a few times, but that's something I will have to ask him. I'm going to mark that right down. Run at the end of the quarter. How do we handle that at the end of the quarter? So I'm going to put 6 up for the Celtics, and I'm going to end the quarter to 0. So that is the end of 1, and it's 26-15 Boston. The base game is fun, just playing the team, but it is not that much more difficult to go right to the players, if that makes any sense. All right, so let's go to the second. Boston leading this one, 26-15. So I will just write this down, 26-15. I'll just keep track of the score here off to the side. All right, so we'll go back to individual play is what we'll do here, and see how this goes. I find the individual play I think it's more fun. I really, really do. All righty, so it's going to be Boston ball starting out here because I think Atlanta won the tip-off. So Boston ball to start it here, a 51. So it's going to be a 2-point attempt. Let's see who's going to take that shot. It's going to be obviously it goes faster if you don't have to roll for the player. So Kevin McHale going up against Willis, so it's a -4, so he's got a 60, so it's a 54.6. McHale puts this up, no good, and it's going to be Atlanta ball. Atlanta bringing it up to court, and 11, and they turn this one over. It's a bad play or a steal or something like that. That would be 3 possessions in 40 seconds. Would be tough, but not impossible. Yeah, my only thing is, though, if I got a run and I rolled 100 and the run was 12-0 and there was 20 seconds left in the quarter, So that is that. Midlife crisis. Are there rules distributing assists and rebounds? And if subs are added to the rosters? Right now, the only no, I don't see any assists or any rebounds. This is really a basic style possession game that's going to get you who took the shot and who scored. I don't think there's any assists or any rebounds. In the description of this video, I did put the link to his video, so he'll definitely explain it better than I will. And in the description also is the link to the game, so you can get the game and get the rules. Again, there's not a lot of rules here. I don't think it broke it down. I could be very wrong. Hang on one second here. I will check on that for you. If I click on the guide here, he has an online timer actually too that you can play with this game as well. I just set it up like this. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, hang on a sec here. If there's less than 4 minutes remaining in the quarter, the run will roll into the next quarter automatically and decrease the time in the clock into the next quarter. Okay, so I should have rolled over that. So I had 40 seconds left, so I should roll 320 off. Okay. Into the next. That's what it looks like on that. Yeah, I'm not seeing anywhere on the instructions here about anything to do with assist or anything. All right, so I should take some time off the clock here. Let me take 3 minutes off the clock because I had to run of the Celtics. So I'll just take 3 minutes off, and we'll just call that a day. Okay. But no, you can keep track of the 5 players here. You can keep track of their scoring. Again, this is something he's been working on. He's trying to figure out a name for it, and I decided to give it a try tonight, and I am just having so much fun with it. And I wanted to share it with you guys so you guys could check it out. And I just want to line this up because my OCD is really bad. Alrighty, so I forget who had the ball. Oh, there was a turnover here, so I think it's Boston ball. So Boston ball after the turnover in 07, and they're going to turn it over, and they're going to give it right back to Atlanta here. So we got a very low-scoring game. His game was really high-scoring. Mine, for some reason, is really low-scoring. Maybe because I'm playing the 80s. Maybe he was playing a newer season. I'm not sure. 96, and almost a 3-pointer. That's going to be a 2-point, and it's good. And 30. So Randy Whitman puts that up and puts that in for Atlanta. And now it's 26-17 Celtics. Celtics bringing up the court. DJ or the Bird. 52 2-point attempts. 14 is going to be Danny Ainge is going to take this one. Danny Ainge is going to be 49 plus 3, so it's a 52.8. Shot is up and no good. And it's going to bounce over to Atlanta, and they got the ball. Lightning Fast Pro Basketball. Yeah, I mean, give him a suggestion. Again, when you're done here, click over to his video and check it out. I'm going to go back and watch it again. I was watching his video, and I was like, boy, this looks really simple. It really does, and it is, and it's great. This is fun. This is really fun. All right, so Atlanta ball, 74, a 2-point attempt. So the pass goes over to Kevin Willis, who's going to put this up, a 51.8, and it's, look at that, 51.2. It is good. That's why I added that little die. I mean, you don't have to. I thought it'd be great to add the points in there, the 48.2 or whatever. Just give it some the guy put in the percentages down to the tenths. So I figured I would roll the 10th die. You don't have to. You're supposed to just roll the 2, but I am rolling the 3 to get the 10ths. And in that case there, it is good. Probably would have been good anyway with a 51, but you know what I mean. All righty, so Celtics ball. After that run, they've been quite silent. A 49 is a 2-point attempt by Larry Bird. So Bird is going to put this one up, -1. So it's a 53.7. Good. Bird hits it. And finally, the Celtics add 2 more. It's 28-19 here. 7:40 to play. Here comes Atlanta now. 56 is on a 2-point attempt. And 37 is going to be Dominique Wilkins going against Larry Bird. So he subtracts 443.4. No good. So Bird with some good defense there. Knocks it down. And it's going to be Celtics ball. And I'm going to have a Altoid here. All right, Celtics ball. 25. And a foul. We got a free throw here. So who's going to go to the line? 80. Kevin McHale. 83.6. First one is no good. Second one is good. So he hits 1 out of 2. And it's 29-19 now for Boston with 7 minutes to go here in the first half. 21 is another foul and a free throw for Atlanta. 28 is Randy Whitman. He's going to go to the line. 78.7. First one is good. Second one is good. So he hits them both. And so they cut the lead now to 29-21. I do like Lightning Fast Pro Basketball. I think that's a very good name, actually, the more I look at that. Celtics bringing up the court now. And they're going to take a 2. Oh, that's an automatic 2. And that is going to be put in by 95. That's going to be Parrish slamming that home for the Celtics. And they lead 31-21. Atlanta down by 10, and they almost had a run, but instead that's going to be a turnover, and there comes the fast break the other way for Boston. And fouled was Kevin McHale, and he will go to the line. Kevin McHale, 83.6. The first one is good, and the second one is also good. So that gives them a 33 up there with 6 minutes to play in the half. 33-21. Hawks ball, 68. Ooh, this is a good and a foul. All righty. So the Hawks, that's going to be Dominique Wilkins, hits the 2, and he is fouled. So he will go to the line. Dominique, 81.8, trying to make it a three-point play. Good. So that's a three-point play there for the Hawks. And the Celtics are bringing it up now, leading by 9. 83 for Boston. That's going to be up and good. 25 is going to be Bird sinking that one. So Bird drops and puts in the jump shot. And the Celtics lead here increases. Here come the Hawks. 83 is, that's up, and that is good. And putting that one is Dominique Wilkins. That's an automatic 2. And I love how smooth this plays, how fast it plays, how it is possession by possession, how you can play generic team. Like, you can just get rid of the whole players and just play the team card and still play the game, and it probably plays a lot faster. But just adding the 5 players for each side really gives it, what's the word I'm looking for? It gives it some identity. It's not just a team game. You actually get the players involved. I'd love to know if he's thinking about adding subs or not. I don't know how you would do it in a game like this. I don't know how you would do that. All right, so I think it's Hawks ball, right? No, they just hit the 3-point play. So Boston ball, 32, and it's a foul. And going to the line is Larry Bird. Larry Bird's a 91. First one's up and good. Second one up, and he missed it. A 91%, and Bird only got the 1 out of 2. And so it's going to be Hawks ball coming the other way. Yes, you have to keep the timing. There's 2 ways to do timing. One is how I'm doing it is every 20 seconds is a possession. And there's also, if you see on the team, there's a pace section on the card for each team. I didn't read on how to do that yet, but the pace will determine how many possessions happen in a quarter in a game. I like to use the clock method so I can see the time, but you have the option of using both, Todd. So it's going to be Hawks ball, 23, and a foul. And going to the line is going to be Willis, 70.9. The first one is up and good. The second one is up, and that is good as well. So the Hawks coming back here. They're trimming a lead down here with 4:20 to go in the half. Boston ball. A 39 is a 2-point attempt. So who has the ball? It is going to be Kevin McHale. Kevin McHale has a 60.6, but he's going against Willis. We get a -4, so 56.6. It's up and good. McHale. He was being guarded quite well, and he drops that bucket in with 4 minutes to play in the half. 42, 2-point attempts. And a 68 is going to be Dominique Wilkins. So he's got a 47, -4 against Bird. So it's going to be a 43.4. Good. Nice play by Wilkins there. 3:40 to play. Game's moving right along. 17. And a foul. And going to the line is Larry Bird, 91. Good and good. He hits them both. So 40-30. Celtics lead is back up to 10 with 3:20 to play here in the first half. 79 for the Hawks. That's going to be a 2-point attempt. And it's going to be Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers going up against DJ. We're going to add one to that 45.9. Good. So Rivers drops that in. I think that's his first couple of points of the game. Not that I'm keeping track, but it's the first time I remember calling his name. 97. We got a 3-point shot, and that's up, and that's wait a sec here. We got an issue here. I think this is wrong. I think this 94 to 100 is wrong. So I think that's a 98 to 100 because that would not make sense because over here it's 98, 99. So I thought it was automatic, but we got a 3-point attempt. So we're going to go with an attempt. We're going to call that. We're going to call this a 98. So I need to make a note of that. 98 on the 3-point for the Celtics, just so I can let them know what I've run into here. So we're going to call this a 3-point attempt. A 14 3-point attempt is by Danny Ainge. His 3-point attempt is 44.3 plus 3 because Whitman's not a very good defensive player. So 47.3. No, he missed the 3-pointer. That would have been good if he drained that. All right, so Atlanta ball. They come the other way, and it's another foul. And going to the line this time will be Dominique Wilkins, 81.8. First one is good. Second one, no good. So only got the one. And with 2 minutes to play in the half, 2:20 to play in the half, Celtics ball. 97. Oh, there we go again. We almost had another one. So another 3-point try for the Celtics. 35. It's going to be Larry Bird. 39. Bird's up and good. Bird with a 3. And it's 43 to 33 for Boston. And we got a roll here, a 49, and it's going to be a 2-point attempt by the Hawks. 25. It's going to be Randy Whitman. So we got a 50 plus 1, 51.5. Good. He hits it. So we got some good buckets here. 1:40 to play in the half. I'm just going to play the half out here. And, we got a run going on for Boston. Another run, and that's going to carry over here. So we'll end it on this. And a 42 is a 9-2 run for Boston. So that's going to be up, 52? So it's a 52 and 37, and that would have carried in to the third quarter. So I forget how much time I had on the clock, but that would carry over into the third, if you know what I mean. So, so at the half, actually into the third a little bit, I'd have to clarify that, but I'm pretty sure that would wrap over. So the Celtics lead in Atlanta 52 to 37 in this replay here, and this is fun. I'll go back to Studio B. This is a good time. This is like such a Dave game for basketball because I'm just not a nuts and bolts basketball guy. And this is fast. This is very regular season basketball. Like the comparisons are really, really there. I think if you play the advanced version of regular season basketball, you get all those assists and rebounds and stuff. So being a basketball guy, you'd probably love that. Me being a casual basketball guy, that I can play possession by possession. I don't have to worry about matchups and subs and the whole bit. This is great. This is fun. This is really fun. You guys should check this out. Let me know what you think about it. I put links to the game itself, so you can download it and play it yourself, as well as a link to the developer's video. I think his name is Brian. So this is fantastic. This is fun. This game has a lot of potential, as it is. So anyway, hey, I'm Dave. So I'm gonna head out now. It's still almost 80 degrees here, and it's getting close to midnight. Well, it's 11:30 Boston time. But yeah, so check it out. Check it out. This is an unnamed basketball game, and just check it out. Let me know what you think. I'm enjoying it, and I only get the 4 teams right now, but I would actually do some kind of a tournament with the 4 teams. This is really fun, and the basic game is fun, but I went right for the advanced game and went right into the players, and that just gives it a little bit more flavor, a little bit more spice. So anyway, so that is that from Studio B. I'm Dave, checking out a new game for you guys tonight. You guys can all check it out. It is free, and let them know what you think, and we'll talk to everybody later.